Have you installed a kitchen sink or perhaps a strainer basket for the kitchen sink, perhaps the strainer basket or basket strainer, whatever parlance one desires to use, and you actually have this and you're replacing this because it has begun to leak around the edges, and then it may have age. And now these things, one caveat here, these things can be a royal pain if they've been on for many years to get off. So and if you fight with this too much, it may be not a bad idea to call a professional plumber, one that has the skills, the tools, and the know-how to bring the job to fruition. However, in this particular case, this basket strainer here, we're connecting it up, and we have a tailpiece here, and we have a nut, a washer here, and a nut here. So how does this configuration assemble to go on here? As one can see, the nut here has female threads. The bottom, this is the bottom of the basket strainer. It has male threads. So obviously this nut screws on to the bottom here. And then you have this tailpiece. This tailpiece goes down and feeds into however many pipes you have into a P-trap. And the P-trap creates a water weir, or has a water weir, where basically it's just standing water. And what that does is when the sink goes down, it pushes the water, it pushes it out, pushes new water in. But what it does, it creates a sort of like a dam effect, so that you have water in the middle, so the dank smell from the street or whatever doesn't return and emanate in your home. So this white pipe would feed that would feed your P-trap. So, and that would be the function of that. So in this particular case here, though, we have this tail flange, and which is maybe a PVC. They make them in some types of metals. I'm not sure. You just have to look for yourself. But this washer here is very important. This is it should be a 1.5 inch pipe. And essentially, to assemble this washer, all one does is effectively just take this washer, put it inside here, put the nut here, and actually come over here like so, and just screw it on. So don't, make sure when you do this, this is an upended view, but make certain when you do this that your washer does not fall out, and then and makes a good seal here. And also one other tidbit of information here: be sure you don't cross thread it. Now up at the top, you're going to have to either have some type of tool or have somebody to hold this thing up at the top, because if you're not careful, when you turn this thing, this whole thing will rotate. So sometimes there's many different ways. Some people put screwdrivers in here, some people put needle nose pliers in here, then they make a tool to go in here. But basically, when you spin on the bottom, this thing here will rotate. So when you do this, you've got your little flange in here, as you can see, and you've got your nut, and you just simply, it's really that easy. Just set your washer down into here, into your tailpiece. Move your pipe up to here, and when you do this, just sit it down in here, move the nut up. Once the nut's moved up, effectively put it this way, and begin to screw it and tighten it down, and be sure to have somebody to hold this. Or sometimes this nut, there's another nut below here. Sometimes this nut, if it's good and snug, it may not rotate, but this nut here is the booger to get off when they've been on here for X amount of years and accumulated water, dust, grit, plumber's putty, etc. But this is the way to install a washer for a basket strainer. Again, installing a washer for a basket strainer on the bottom of a basket strainer. Thank you for watching. If you find any of these videos helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you and have a wonderful day.